That's where we're heading for in the next half an hour or so, to the summit of that hill. And if I come over to Graham, just to lay the scene, where we're heading for and what we hope to do. So, hello there, Graham. Lovely morning.
Hi there, Murray. What a cracking day, eh?
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
A great day for a survey.
So what's the plan for today?
Well, I think you've just outlined it to us. The best thing you suggested was to go up to the summit, wasn't it? And take the first measurements up there. That would give us a chance to look down on the bulk area from above and gauge where we need to actually start the survey for the bulk. And also, of course, get our data up there while the sun is shining.
And the hill that we're aiming for?
It's a little hill. It's probably a hump, and it's called Foel. And you've been up here before, haven't you? And you've got some measurements with your machine, and it suggests it's somewhere in the region of 101 metres of drop. So we'll find out. I think you had a few problems with the trees on the bulk.
Yeah, the first bulk data wasn't that brilliant, but yeah, it should be a nice day, shouldn't it? And I think the forecast all day is quite good.
It is, yeah. I mean, originally earlier in the week they were saying it was going to cloud over and rain later, but I don't think that's going to happen now. I think they're saying it's going to be good all day.
And if it doesn't make hump status, we can always blame it on John, can't we?
Well, we can blame it on somebody. Yeah.
All right, cheers, Graham. Thank you very much. There's the GS15 all set up, and stunning morning. A little bit of breeze blowing, which is it's a little bit chilly. We've been standing close to the GPS for the last half an hour. It's been I think we're going for an hour's worth of data here, but we're going to go in the lee of the wind. So as I said, it is a little bit nippy. So I'll go down to John and Graham, have a little word, ask John what we've been up to since we've been here. But stunning view in the background, looking straight at y Wyddfa up Dyffryn Nantlle and Mynydd Mawr on the left, and further around to the left is more Elio. So if I come to John, just to quickly explain, John, what we've been up to since we've been here.
Martin, well, we've climbed up to the summit of this sub-hump called Foel, and although the summit seemed sort of fairly obvious in the sort of area where it is, there's a little cairn on the top. We set up the tripod and level and staff. We did a few readings around there. We pretty much came to the conclusion that it's where you found it when you came up. Since then we set up the GPS on the 2-metre pole with the tripod, and we've been collecting data now for something like half an hour, 40 minutes. So we're going to collect an hour of data.
And then
take it down to the bulk and start again there.
The bulk looks quite interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got a track coming through, and it could well be on the track, but it's covered with trees in that area, so we're going to have to line survey out into the field to get a good position to place the receiver to collect the GNS data. So bit of work to do down there.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah. So any further comments just before I close off?
It's a lovely day now. It's a bit cold. We just come out of the wind, but you see behind the Snowdon's got a lot of snow on it, and it's a lovely day. It's nice to have a first good day really this year.
Cheers, John. Thank you.
Cheers.
Graham was very clever because he could write upside down, look. So, I disturbed Graham again.
Greetings, really.
So, we're at the position of the bulk now, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We've prodded around a bit. You've hugged a farmer, so you've had quite a good time. He's given us permission to go into the field behind you, and we've established that the ground rises up until it gets to the base of the track here, where it levels off. And then we've measured the ground behind, and we can see that that ground is dropping away. You can see that with the naked eye, but we measured it with the staff. So that's about 30 centimetres lower just here than it is over there. So, and then we have the track coming down through that. So a conclusion of all of that is that really the bulk is on the track. That's the best place for it. And we've done a few measurements up and down the track, and we've established a line across the track where the old gate used to be positioned. You can see the remains of it there behind you, and that's where the bulk is.
And we've put the Leica up in the field, haven't we? Clear of the trees.
Can you see that behind me?
Should be able to. Yeah.
So that's out of the way in the field, away from the trees. So we're not going to get any interference of the signal from the trees, as you found with your Trimble when you put it up here on the track those few days ago.
Brilliant.
And hopefully then we've got our data.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Cheers, Graham.
Okay.
And this is the fixed point that we've been taking all the heights from, and Graham's been at the optics and John's been at the staff. Here's the track that heads up towards Foel. There's a man eating his sandwiches and this is the opposing field, relatively flat, about 0.3 of a metre lower than the track itself, and we put little flags in, testing ourselves without the aid of the level and staff to see where we thought the critical bulk is. And the critical bulk, where the old gate is and the double yellow flags here, it's about 2 centimetre difference from those flags crossing the track to the opposing side. So relatively equal in height. And I'll just give you a view back from this angle. And the cars are about 2 minutes up the track. You just see them in the background, probably just on the left. So if I turn around here and then we look back down again, this is on the hill-to-hill traverse, and the track actually passes the bulk. May have been slightly built up in its time, but again the field on the right from where we look now, it's we've prodded around there with the staff, and around 0.3 difference to where the critical bulk passes over the track, which again is that puddle there. That's a critical bulk of a prospective new hump. But we'll have to await the figures when they're all processed. So I'm going to go to John now and disturb him eating.
On the other side, and it's 1.6, so there's a 30 centimetre drop across there. And judging from this line of measurements, very roughly, you've got about what 0.4, about 0.4 of a metre, haven't you?
Down to from this track down.
Yeah,
to the field.
the track is probably raised by somewhere around about 0.3, 0.4 of a metre, and runs over the bulk.
So there we go. Have you got any comments, John? Just before I close off.
I think I'm quite happy here. I think we're very much in line with what your previous measurements, where we're saying that if you count the track as true ground, then the bulk's lying here, and I think is more or less exactly where you got it. But if you don't count it, we're just taking some measurements here to ascertain where the sort of theoretical bulk might have been before this was. So we're within 0.3, 0.4 of a metre in height of that. So I think we've got enough data now.
Well, we did a pretty good job up at the summit as well, didn't we?
Yeah. We've just got another 15 minutes of data, and we'll have another hour then of GPS data down the bulk here. So we'll take it home and process it and see what happens.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Cheers, John. Thank you. So I'll leave you with the view with the critical bulk. This is the survey result for Foel. The OS has the summit height at 223 metres. We surveyed it with the GS15, and the accurate height for the hill is 221.34 metres. The bulk the OS have contouring between 120 and 130 metres, and again we surveyed it with the Leica GS15, and the accurate height for the bulk came out at 120.14 metres. So therefore, with a drop of 101.2 metres, a Foel is confirmed as a new hump.